Daphne, thank you for coming here. You are co-founder of Coursera, which is one of the most famous e-platform for learning. You offer MOOC, which is massive open online courses. So how massive it is now?
Well, pretty massive. We have about 10.5 million learners on the platform. Our average course is about 40 to 50,000 people per course, and our largest courses have been 250,000 people per course.
Do you see 3 reasons why e-learning is better than traditional learning?
Well, primarily because of access and opportunity. Traditional learning is something that's just not available in many parts of the world, and by taking an educational experience and providing it at effectively a zero marginal cost per student, we have an opportunity to reach a much larger number of people who need education. A second reason is that it's much more easily customizable to the needs of individual learners. You're not putting people in a class and everyone learns at the same pace, exactly the same thing at the same time. You really have the opportunity to go at your own pace and learn and pause and rewind and reflect and so on. And then I think the third one is that it really breaks down barriers and allows people to communicate and interact with people from all different cultures and all different countries. So it really gives both the instructors and the students in the class a unique and much more global perspective on their discipline.
And what is the most famous course at the moment on the platform?
Most famous? Boy, I don't know. We have a number of famous courses. Our biggest course has been the social psychology course, interestingly, which has had people act out and the virtue of compassion. But we have a financial markets course from Nobel Prize Yale scholar Bob Shiller. We have a whole number of really famous courses.
And do employers care for a student who has a Coursera certificate? Is that easier to find a job after following a course?
So I'm glad you asked that. We have 2 sources of evidence that say yes. One is from the learner's side. Over 70% of our learners who have earned credentials have posted them on their LinkedIn profile. We're now the 2nd largest credential provider of all credential providers on LinkedIn, right after Microsoft. And then from the employer side, we don't have as much visibility, but a few scholars at Duke did a survey of employers in North Carolina from across a broad range of sectors, so around 400 and some employers, and 73% of them said that they would treat MOOC credentials as a significant factor in hiring decisions.
So do you think that e-learning is going to be the exclusive future of education, and that sitting in a classroom is just going to be an activity that is going to disappear?
No, of course not. I think sitting in the classroom has an important benefit. It's an important way to connect and engage with other people on a personal level. There's a reason why we're all here in person rather than just watching it on TV. However, I think that classroom learning will transform in general into a much more blended learning experience. Delivery of content in a classroom, I think, will go away, and that classroom experience will have to be much more about engagement, interaction, dialogue, joint problem solving, and that will make it much more fun and produce much better learning outcomes.